We are streaming again.
Yay!
I got stopped out, so we're about 2,000 down on that one. We're going to chill on that account for now. We got
Yeah, I
20.
got stopped on my XFA. Nasty move down. It literally hit
Yeah.
my stop and then ticked up. So I'm down 600 on my XFAs. So I need to chill for a bit. I will say the momentum indicators and MACD and stuff did curl down and was crossing right at the tip of the top there. So
Yeah, and we're still,
it,
I don't know, I still like a little pop here. This is on the 100K, so if we get filled, we're not going to. Let's move it up, fill it there now. Yeah, just want to get $1,000 out of it. Actually, if we can get 1,300, that'll put us right in line to come back tomorrow or the next day and pass this combine if we can get it. We got 3 CBD's 18,000 now.
yeah, I mean, of course I'm upset that I got stopped out and kind of ignoring the MACD there to try and justify my case, but the Nvidia popping like that, the the data coming out that it did, Flow doing what it did, CVD showing what it showed. I mean, just sometimes just doesn't work out. But
Yeah, we're fixing to go over 18,500. Could go to 19,000 here in a second on CBD, which we're a little probably too bullish on this move, but you still got all those orders sitting up at 55.10. They hadn't moved at 55.12. Now they're filling 55.25, 55.27.52. You don't really have crap down here below 55.62.
yeah.
So I don't know. I might have got in this a little too early. Probably should have waited or got in down at that bottom, but CVD's come back down to 17 or 18. Sorry, it hadn't come back much. This thing's gonna stop me out and pop, I think. You got so many orders stacked up, then you got a desert till you get to 55.10.
Mm.
A desert.
Yeah, puts are rising slightly, calls are dropping slightly. Calls are still in control from a volume standpoint. Um, yeah, NQ looks like it tested 18.8, broke under it, and then just kind of it's now kind of trending, basically testing it again. Um,
It comes lead in with the what's the leg gonna say? I'm seeing like probably gonna be something to bother me this morning. CBD's back over 18,000. Just took me out there on that trade. Bookmap suggesting a move from down here again, so I just don't. You've got this little zone here, then you should have a zone here at this level.
yeah, this is actually one of those interesting ones where obviously this is not a mechanical move down. So is it a fundamental move down, or just people are um, taking profit and what have you? I mean, VIX is green. It's 1944, so that's obviously not good for any longs. Um,
No, you're getting conflicting. I think it's one of those days where tide is not useful because it's being dominated by a single instrument. That could very well be it. There's some real movement outside of tech, energy, financials, real estate, healthcare, all getting smacked. Makes sense.
Yeah. NQ is holding over 18,000 for now. So, I mean, it's all tech. If tech drops, then this thing gets nasty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, today, like you said with tide, it looks like it's going to be CBD too because we're running 18.5. There's no reason this thing should be 18,500 and it's coming down. So they're getting smacked. Whatever orders they're putting in are getting smacked. So
Yeah, Nvidia now 110, so it's come off. It's now under 110. It came off to the high of almost 112, so it's down $2 from its high.
what you'll see a lot of times, and I talked about this before, especially when you're looking at it, stop me out. We're going to regroup here. If you're looking at CBD, a lot of times if you see like a negative CBD, you can get actually a short squeeze where it pops. So I'm assuming we're kind of seeing the opposite of that today, where you're getting the positive delta and then you're getting the shorts that are kind of squeezing it back down. So very interesting to watch for sure.
Yeah, NQ broke under 18,800 now. Yeah, Nvidia under 110 and dropping. Calls puts had a slight downtick, but now puts volume is now greater than call volume. So we've gotten Tide now suggesting the bearish move, but premium wise, calls are still higher, but volume wise, puts are higher.
Yeah, you got CBD fixing to go to 20,000 too.
Doesn't make any sense.
19, it's come back to 19.3, 19.4 now, but
yeah, just doesn't make any sense to me.
it makes zero sense to me. Well, this is a combine, so combine. Let's gamble. If we're gonna gamble, let's gamble. Still low day break. I just don't. That move back up to Monday's high would just make so much sense. We still got orders sitting there. Of course, you got a lot to go through, but definitely could get a move and start trailing up. We're fixing to hit 20,000 on CBD.
And Q's about to test its it's over 18.8 again, 18,800. Nvidia's back over 110. Calls with a spike, a small spike up, and puts with a small spike down.
19.8, and we're coming back down. This is the interesting part here. So I guess that initial move off of CPI data gave us the move that we should have been looking for, huh?
Yeah. One thing I noticed we didn't do this morning is we didn't draw the fibs off of it.
You are correct. But if we would have drew, and you would have drew them, but they would have got messed up here anyway, to be honest with you. Because if you drew them off the candle, you could have drawn it there, right? So it would have got voided here and the move back. I mean, you can draw them on it now. And then that would suggest that if we get a move back here or here, CBD's come back to 19.2 on this little drop here, and it's going to take this out. So this 100K went from looking pretty good for the week to not so great. So I don't see. I don't know what to do here, to be honest with you. Let's zoom out and see what we missed on the outside. So that move there gave us the move overnight. You can see it came right down to the 618, bounced. That was actually a hell of a move. Came back down, bounced, came back down, bounced. So now this is the. Let's get rid of that. Let's look at something a little different. And there you go. Look at the rejections up and right above the 618 on the hourly.
Wow.
And that's just zooming out and looking at the bigger picture, which sometimes you have to do. We're trying not to. We're not holding that long. Yeah, Les, did you see that swap over to SPY net premium instead of full tide?
Let's see.
Yeah, Dicker, this has been pretty ugly since that 5,500 hold earlier, huh?
It's working the way I want it.
Your wheel in your mouth sounds like you're eating Cheetos or something.
Maybe I am.
You got a MacBook, don't you?
Yeah.
Buy the Apple
the mic. Yeah, I don't like the Apple Mouse. What am I doing?
Whew.
She dropping hard.
$54.45 looks like to be the spot.
She's dropping hard.
CBD is still. I'm gonna reset CBD. This is giving us some. Well, it's now giving us the numbers that we should. It's dropping fast.
Yeah,
but I can actually reset it so it's just on this current move.
NQ tested VWAP and then rejected hard, and now it's at.
Thanks, Led.
It's 5-day moving average.
All right, so you want to hear something stupid? So I reset CBD, right? Reset it to 0.
Mm-hmm.
It immediately went to plus 1,000 as soon as I reset it. So they're fixing to either push this thing way up or this is a fake out. I just can't tell yet. But we are not going long. We're going to wait and see. We've made that. All right, it's right back to plus 2,000, and that's being reset. It was 0 30 seconds ago. 3,000. So we were getting accurate CBD numbers with the Chrome like that. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Wow, did you see the what Led shared that you hadn't been able to pull up yet?
Yeah, I'm still looking. Sorry, I got distracted. Let me see. Woo!
Yeah, his tie looks. Wow, that's crazy. So, Leg, quick question: do you look at overall tide or you look at SPY tide if you're trading ES? What's your go-to there?
Whatever confirms his bias, of course.
You
Why
reckon
am
we
I
can
not able
get
to?
Led dox himself one day and come on and he talks a big game over the screen? We need him on here talking personally. I look at overall tide for my use, but when it doesn't make sense, I look deeper, unlike Roy. See, point there.
I was getting that stray bullet somewhere. I just pulled up the net premium, and it's calls way below, puts way above.
And boys and girls, this is
And
why
Q.
I'm not trading the XFA today. I didn't read it well yesterday. I actually read it well, just didn't trade it well. So I have not read it well today. So we're not taking a chance on real money.
I took a chance on real money, and it is not working out. You gotta hate it being green on Combine and red on XFA.
Yep.
Combine and red on it. Oh, just heard my echo.
Howie said he likes watching the SPY tide.
Yeah.
And then Roy just said he went 2 for 2 with real money somehow. Well, good job.
All right. All right. NQ kind of holding bottom Bollinger Band, but the trend is still down. So I would say I would say the CVD and then Nvidia's move with the market going against that was that's what got me in a pickle.
All right, guys, we got 2 likes, and I'm 2 of those likes. Just come on, let's get some likes in. Let's get some likes. Roy, you on the chat, on the stream? Can you like our stream too, please?
I think I did.
Nah.
Oh, no, it's the new one. I think I did the old one. Done.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I'm leaning that it pops back up, but I don't want to take a chance on it popping back up. So we're in a spot where I really don't want a long. I would love for it to pop back up so we can take a short if that's the trend we're going to get today.
NQ again got close to VWAP and rejected on this candle. VWAP is bending down on NQ now. Was not kind of started its bend down clearly.
We're getting a little movement, a little volatility down here right now. CBD spiking back up to 22, 23. I am. Is this where we finally make the move back up? Do we push down further? $1 million question.
Looks like it wants to push
right
down.
Now, it's a $4,000 question. What did you say, Roy?
I was saying, it looks like it wants to push down. Did what was yesterday's low?
Oh, I forgot to even mark it out. My bad. Let's see. Right. 54.48. So we hadn't checked. We got close to it, but we hadn't hit it yet.
Video back over 110. Amazon went red. Microsoft's basically flat. Tesla went red. Meta's almost flat. Yeah, it's a a battle right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to think right this second, to be honest. We got orders down 54.45, which would break yesterday's low. Interesting.
The theme now in the last 2 days is if it gets to 5,500, short it.
Yep. The theme has been reversals. Do we get a reversal back up at some point today?
Nvidia back under 110, Google under 150, Amazon 177.95. That's red. Apple's still above 220, just kind of hanging out, but basically flat on the day. What's gold doing? Gold is down 9 points.
I didn't look. I saw somewhere to go pop last night during the debate.
During the debate, let's see.
I just saw some people somewhere saying that this is proof that gold is not done. Look for 3,000 near future.
So it's at yeah, it was popping during the debate.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then it popped overnight.
It broke back below 2,000, so down, it's down. And this is refresh CBD, so still it's giving us the last, I don't know, 10 minutes of data so far. It's dropping pretty drastically down to 1,600, sorry. 1,700.
Yeah, I'd say
a
lack of pop here. Yeah. Lack of pop here is not good for yes.
Sorry guys, I'm getting a little croup going on here. Not feeling the best today.
It's kind of like looking for buyers. Then get them. It's going to push it down to find more.
You got 54.50. You got a few orders. Then it's 54.45. Sorry. Then it just kind of.
Nice break.
There we go. All right.
Spike on the net flow for puts, drops on calls.
Yeah, CBD's gone to 600.
Nvidia is at 109.25, so it's dropping.
Looks like it's going to test Monday's low. Did you play a bounce off Monday's low? Let's look back. I mean, it hadn't really retested it since, so it's gotten close, but hadn't done it. I think it's a gamble, right? We're going to actually get in a little early because we're right here with yesterday's low. And yeah, could be a losing trade here. Risking right below that low. I'd like to push back up here. I don't see that possible, but we're going to move that up. And if we do get a bounce, we'll try to trail it back up to go towards VWAP. That would be perfect. But I don't see that happening. But CBD just popped to 2,000 just like that. So those orders are still sitting at 55.10, by the way. Very strange.
Still not in anything, just kind of clicking around, seeing what.
Well, we've tried to tried to long every single time, and you see how that's worked out. So the moral of the story is don't fight the trend. I have fought the trend numerous times today, and it has bit me in the ass.
What was Monday's low? Or sorry, Friday's low? Was it Monday's low? Monday's low.
Monday's low is 54.4250.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, net flow. Actually, they're both pretty much in line now, just outside of the premiums, but puts are still above calls on the SPY net flow. I think you're at another spot where looking for buyers. They don't show up. They'll just keep stair stepping it down.
Yeah, I took 3 more. We're gambling on this bad boy. I like to scale out, so I don't want to scale out 1 on a combine. I want to scale out 3, so we added 3 more to make it 6. If we can get a pot, we can get back to green on the day and get back flat on the day. With
We gotta
chance
stop putting ourselves in these holes, man.
Yeah, on this one, I wouldn't have taken the trades I took on a regular XFA. I can be honest with that because I took trades earlier. You saw that.
Yeah.
I tend to like to wait for a move, and I was taking them earlier than that. So this one, I'm not really that worried about because we've already gotten down. I'm just trying to recoup, but it's not going to happen. It's going to take me out. So there's the low. Should have went short. My gosh. All right, we were not long anything else today.
It was a looking for buyers, didn't get it. So what's our next level down?
A lot. Yeah.
Whoa.
We're going to chase it a little here. You got, let's get this back up. And you got 54.29, 54.30. If it crashes below 54.30, we got some move, boys.
A very strong spike in puts just happened.
Very, very deep drop in CBD. Just went to negative 1,000.
Just huge spike in puts. So I'm gonna let this simmer. Apple under 220, Nvidia under 109.
I don't know. It's we're gonna have to get another one of those pushed down.
Yeah, I mean this was a pretty good move on flow, but you are getting a bit oversold now on the shorter time frames.
Yeah, you're getting CBD's field, so we're right at negative 1,000.
Our technicals in play.
11 a.m.
I don't know what Siri. I thought she heard her name. 54.25 could be a play here.
Little drop in puts after that spike.
Spy Tide telling you what's going on. It's boy. Yeah, that looks ugly.
Yeah. It's not a good scene.
This is the one I don't take 6 in, so I could have scaled out some here. That's perfect. We will scale one if it gets below, breaks this low a day, and then we'll look to scale another and just get a little bit of this red back. It's a couple ticks away, and it looks like a bounce. Negative 1500 CBD, bouncing a little. We've got to get a green candle at some point, don't we?
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, you look, we hadn't had a green candle since 840, and it was not a very good green candle.
Yeah.
Hey, Roy, give me 1 second.
Yep. See what we got going. It's just kind of hanging out at this 55.30 range. Tide, still the same ugly mess. Looks like we're about to retest, take a new low. That just happened. I think everybody's kind of looking for a bounce, but may not be a bounce coming up. We got, looking around the market, Apple 219.50, Amazon 177.08, red on the day. Apple's red on the day. Nvidia 108.80. It's losing steam. It was well on its way to break 112 earlier. Google 148, Microsoft 412, all red. AMD red. Tesla 219.50 red. Meta 500 red. So as the market's not necessarily showing you anything different, it's just all coming down. You got NQ 18,660 trending down. ES currently at 54.25. That is a 80-point drop from this morning. Wow, lovely. Hate to be on the wrong end of that, as I was or am. So just currently waiting. Just patiently waiting. But puts are not letting up. They just keep piling in a bit. So I mean, it's been the same story the last 2 weeks. Move up, reversal, big move down. Yesterday and the day before, we got a big move recovery up. Does that play out later today? I don't know. I think that's what we're all looking to play. At least I am. But is 54.25 the low? Is it enough? Do you probably get another push down and then maybe some short covering? Potentially. VIX just spikes. It's at 2093. So VIX over 20, probably hard to take any long with that staying that way. Yeah, it actually, looking at the 3-minute candle on VIX, you had a gap up on the chart on a 3-minute, which is pretty remarkable.
I am back, Roy.
How you doing?
Been better.
So 54.25 had a little dancing, and now if you look at VIX, it's flying. It's up 10%.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Don't you love when you look at a
Video.
5 minute on VIX and you see a gap up?
I was just saying, actually, right before you started. So you actually had a gap up on the candle. Um, they got a little 8-point move here off the bottom on ES. So
Yeah, I'm
it'll
not
get
loving it, but we're
faded
getting a
quickly.
pullback on VIX too, so we're gonna put this back above that Monday low. And CBD has actually gone positive.
Puts are still climbing higher and just pushed higher again.
We are
So
going to
I would
add one if it'll pop back up there and get back to 3, and then we'll scale out again if it takes it.
yeah, puts are climbing
Yeah, it looks like
pretty
VIX hit
hard.
it
So
spot.
that was a good spot to take a short.
Yeah, I missed it too. I put in too late. I'm at this point. I'm second guessing my moves, which is not good to be trading with. So
Puts are still climbing hard.
yeah, I like this move. This went back negative. Uh, we're going to actually adjust this. I think we could get a big drop here. But let me see how far. Let's see what the book map is showing we could get to. Oh, the wrong way. There we go. Oh my gosh. Zoom out on book map. Lord have mercy. They got us breaking 50. They got orders below 5,400. They got them at 53, 80, 85, 452 orders.
Puts are just going nuts right now. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a move there.
We're going to take this total take profit down to, I'm going to actually put it on 54. I'm not saying we get it on this move, but just looking at book map, it's suggesting we could get that move down to 54. I'm going to put it 54.01. And then I got my next take profit. I'm going to put at 54.10. And if it hits 54.10, that gets us back green on the day.
Nice.
This is a big move I'm playing here, so I would not play this kind of move on an XFA. And it might not play out, but just looking at book map, you got orders at the top. You got 54.75. You got a lot right here, 54.37, 50. And then you got a lot right below us starting at 54.20, 54.28. This area here, you got these cluster orders, and they're moving them down too. And you got a cluster at 54.23 around that range. And
Tied a
then
slight tick down on puts.
you see nothing.
Keeping
So we might get a pop here. I'll pop back up a little. I'm gonna take this short actually off. I am. Oh. I think when I log off, I will be going to the doctor today. I feel like trash. It's getting worse quick.
You guys got a home game this weekend?
No, we're at Wake Forest.
Ah.
Yeah, I love the ACC's deal where we get to watch them play on the CW.
Where all the good shows and games are.
That's right. That used to be where all the DC and Marvel shows popped up before Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh.
Flash and all that.
Let's say there's some moves happening on Tide right now favoring a move up. I wouldn't be surprised, Led, at all, to be honest with you. These orders right below here at this low seems to be holding it up. If it breaks this low, though, we've got 5,400 as our next spot. I mean, we're pretty 54 if it breaks the low.
Yeah. I mean, it shows that on the full market side, but on the SPY net, you had a drop on puts and a slight uptick on calls. So it's kind of the same trap that I fell into earlier today, not looking at the SPY net flow. So I'd like to see his thoughts on that.
So what you're saying is Led is talking out of both sides of his mouth.
Yeah. Now he's back to the other one. You know why? It's because his MACD's about to turn.
That's MACD.
Yes, his MACD's about to turn. He's trying to look for some validation.
They moved these orders. Led, you are more than welcome to come on and have a microphone, sir. 5420 is a spot I'm looking for. If it breaks 5420, we've got a clear move down to 5400.
Now the puts are dropping on SPY net flow. So what you could get is this test, low day test, and then a bounce.
I just wanted to break that low there. Like I said, 5420, we got 300 orders sitting there. And then you don't have anything of significance until 5400.
Yeah, I think it's going to tap.
About to make a move, but not yet. Puts are coming down. There's going to be a bounce, but I don't like to be sustained. I really don't like the RSI either, just so you know, Led. Let me explain myself a little. I'm not trying to talk trash to you, Led. I just don't like a ton of indicators. Oh, here we go.
Raise your break.
Yeah. Now they're moving the orders down with it. So those orders that were at 5420 are now at 5410. So yeah, it's not that I dislike all these indicators, the MACD, the RSI. I just think
it spike up.
You get too much information and it's not always accurate. And I tend to lean to the side of less is more, personally. 54.15 to 54.10 are these orders here.
So
well, it took me a while to get on the short bandwagon, but when I got on it, by gosh, look, we're $800 down today. And it still is holding up it. These orders at 54.15 might hold it, but like I said, they have been moving them. CBD is negative 1,500. We didn't get a huge drop on CBD like we have been, so this move might not be sustained. And then, of course, it could be because they're dropping these orders at 54.15 again now, right below it. Just put some right above it, too. So we're getting orders coming in all over. Petroleum status report, I am not reading all that because it's a eye chart for sure. Could get a little bounce and then a rejection back. I don't know. We'll see.
It not holding that 54.20 pop that it just did seems pretty telling.
Now you still got these at 54.15. So if we break 54.15, we see 54.10, and that'll get me out of another one, and then that'll get me right at flat, possibly a little green on the day so far. So CBD is actually coming up a little bit right now. It's up to 1100. It was 1500 a minute ago. So CBD is suggesting that we might get a little pop here, and this 54.15 area might hold. They keep dropping them right below it, and then putting them right above it. So confused to say.
54.20 is looking like it's holding now. There's your pop.
Let's see what chat we got here.
Puts had a drop, a slight drop, not a big drop, but a drop.
I also think Ty can include a lot of dumb money. I agree with that too, Howie. I always said in the YouTube chat that
Yeah.
Ty can include a lot of dumb money, which you got a lot of people that are possibly buying calls down here at the bottom, just gambling. So
yeah,
you got to take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, you can't trust anything 100%. And CBD's went all the way back to zero now, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Back to negative 500. But I don't. If you've watched any of these streams, or if you watched any of my thought process beforehand, I don't like the hundreds. Do not do anything for me. You need to get in the thousands before you start seeing moves one way or the other. Typically, now I'm not saying this could spike to negative 1,000, 2,000 really quick, or it could spike positive 1,000, 2,000 really quick and give us a big move. But right now, it's kind of you got a fight going on down here, which if you look at Bookmap, if you see the orders flying in and out, you see that.
Mm-hmm. Puts dropping a hair, not a hair, but puts are dropping now. This is a pretty good downward move on the put side.
Hey, thank you guys for
on net flow.
I asked y'all to talk in the chat some, and y'all are giving to us, so I appreciate that. I'm trying to make sure I'm watching to see. Oh, my head's killing me now.
I think you could get a push back up here to about 54.33 area.
Well, that would take me out if we get to 33. I'm going to be honest. I took that profit just because we were down 2,500. Now we're down 1,100. I would love to see a pop back up. 8 test would be perfect, and I would look to short again.
Yeah, the 8 is about what I think we're gonna start dancing towards.
CBD is rising decent. It's plus 600. Oh, if y'all are movie buffs, anybody like the original Beetlejuice, I went and saw Beetlejuice yesterday, and it was actually really good.
Yeah,
it's good. It was a lot of nostalgia in it. So if you like the first one, you will like the second one.
Old Bob.
Oh, Bob.
No spoilers, but Bob's great.
And what's the girl's name? The one that's still beautiful at 50-something years old.
Oh, Monica Bellucci.
Yeah, she is so fun.
Yeah. All right. Good thing I haven't shared the chat with my or shared the stream with my wife yet. We are free to talk.
Howie said he took profit too, looking for some kind of retrace. I agree. I think so too. And he said he can't wait to see it. I love Michael Keaton.
He was great.
It's really good, Howie. It's really good.
Yeah, he was great. He
They
just
did a good
nails that
job.
role.
They did a really good job of bringing a lot of stuff back in. Just glad Ball was not in the new one. He is not in the new one. They're getting a lot of grief over. So me and Roy, we kind of talked about it last night. What was the guy's name?
The
The
husband.
dad.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
husband, dad. He's not actually in the movie. He's had some legal issues. He's actually on the what's the little sex traffic thing? The sex offender list.
Yeah, we can't say that on YouTube, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But he there was a lot of I saw a lot of people complaining that they even reference his character in the show in the movie now, which kind of I don't know how you could do it and not
Yeah,
reference the character.
I I mean, I guess it's easy to just write it out and move out, but I mean, I thought it was a good way to keep the story moving without having to force it. Little pop on, little uptick on puts here. Just probably this little move down.
Here's what I'm gonna watch for, so kind of let everybody know. I am going to look for. So I would love a retrace back up here to even here. 33.50 to 38. That would be perfect. If we break 15, I will look to grab a short to run down to 5,400.
Mm.
Because I think if we break 54.15, we get that move. Look at Friday's low, 53.94.
Mm.
That was Friday's low, so that definitely is in play, I believe. So
Looks like we're battling here at 54.20.
yeah,
Again, kind of looking for buyers, looking for buyers.
the problem is you got six, seven, about 700 orders sitting right below. Well, it's showing a little different here. Popping in and out right below it, and then you got a few orders right above it that it's kind of battling with. It says NVIDIA is now red.
Mm. So we're back
CBD,
under 54.20.
CBD's coming down hard.
Puts are rising.
So we're not going to take three. I'm going to wait for the 15 break. If it breaks this 1675, we'll take one, and then we'll add one on the 15 break. We're just trying to play it down to here, so we're not going to rush it yet. CBD's kind of popping back up a little, so.
Puts are rising still.
54.30 would be a good move now.
Yeah, puts are rising. Calls slight tick down. ES struggling to break 54.20. Let's see if it can get some continuation here. Every time gets up there and gets batted back.
Going to go long on this back decross when it finally happens. Just watch. I promise you, I'm not going long today. I didn't burn longs. I learned my lesson. Hey, hang tight one more time.
Yep. Looks like we're just in a battle zone again, looking for buyers. Oh, there's pop. Can it hold over 54.20? Let's see. Puts slight tick down, calls, slight tick down. Nothing clear. What's NQ at? 18.6. So NQ's battling 18,600. And
I am back.
Back battling 54.20. It gets to 54.21 and then gets smacked back down. 54.21, smacked back down.
Yeah, look at, you see it on book map. This might be the move here, though. You got orders popping. Yep, we're going to take a short. I'm actually add another that break. So if it could hit this Friday low, that's what I'm looking for. Book map showed that it looked like it was going to fall, and then now 54.10 is where they seem to have all the orders at. They're dropping them. Now they're below 54.10, down to 54.05. CBD has gone from got back up to plus 1,000 to negative 1,000 in a blink of a hat. So blink of an eye, sorry. So that's not a good sign for it. What's Tide showing here on the SPY?
It's put slightly climbing now after it's had a drop and then spike up and small spike down. Now it's kind of lingering. So probably that's on SPY net. And you have puts kind of in control. Volume shows it. There's nothing else saying anything different.
CBD's coming back up negative 250, 200 now. Orders are staying strong at 54.10 area. You got a few right below us here. They got 54.10, then you got 54.05, then you got 5400, and then you got 53.95, 53.90. So you're seeing some orders stacked down below, which we were not seeing them stacking them that close, but you got some orders stacked to the upside too. So break 54.20 here could be a I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
But had a slight move down.
It could pop a little. 54 all the way up to. You got orders right above us here, so it's going to be hard to break through this area, and they're pulling them down. You got 54.10. You got more loading at 54.10 now, so I'll look for a 54.10 test, and then we'll kind of play it by ear there and see. I should probably move this order up to 54.10.50.
Put slight tick down.
CBD is holding negative. I mean, right at 200 now. I still like this move down at this moment until it breaks. Technically, it'd have to break this candle, break that, and then it could pop back up to here. So give me my move down and take some of these profits. 54.12, 54.05, they're moving orders. 54.10, they dropped orders right below 54.10. You can see here they're dropping them down to 54.08, 850. These are the bigger ones. You see them, they're stacking these orders.
Puts are slightly climbing.
Come on, get this move down here and take me out at 54.10 on one. And then 54.05. You got orders right above it. Kind of worries me a little bit, but we'll see. Can't get the full breakdown yet. Can't wait to see it look like eating out. I took short and retest 54.20, and that bearish wick stopped at 54.20, 54.05. I like that 54.05 spot there, Howie. If we can break this 54.10 area, which they are holding up right now.
Puts are now it's kind of ticking back up. Nothing crazy.
CBDs are ticking back up, plus 500 now. We're not getting that break. They're putting orders back at 54.20. Lots of orders at 54.20. So we did not get the move down. This could actually be a reversal. CBD just popped to 2,500.
Getting across on MACD. You got calls. Sorry, MACD hasn't crossed just yet, but you're getting calls slightly rising. Puts are kind of staying still.
They put those orders at 54.20. Now they've moved them up a slight bit. Now they're bringing them back down. 54.10 is loaded back. So we got 300 orders sitting there, and they're dropping those orders. That's actually a good sign for a short. They start dropping all those. Watching these orders here, if these orders start dropping down, then the price should come down with it. They're at the moment. And they put some at, you got that 54.12.50, and that's the one that's moving up. These are staying the same. These are kind of moving all over. You want to see these start to come down toward this, then we could get that move down. You move those below 54.11. We might be fixing to get it. You're seeing some move down. Come on in. Gosh, I hate spoof orders.
Yeah, it looks like nothing really changing on the tide. I mean, calls on market tide, calls are dropping, puts are rising. So you could have a cross on market tide, but that cross has been on SPY net flow tide since basically, well, it hasn't crossed, just puts have been in charge the whole day.
CVD
So
6 and a half,
looking
3,000 looks like.
it's looking bearish, but tide wise, it's looking bearish.
You got these orders popping up. The ones that I want to see move down are actually moving up, which is not good. And you see these orders here moving up, which it's just such a gap there.
MACD is about to cross to the upside.
You know, I'm not worried about
But
MACD.
tide, I know tide is pointing to puts are still climbing. Sorry, SPY net flow shows puts falling a little and calls rising a little. Market tide is showing puts rising and calls falling. So, hooray.
Len, he asked, is my body ready for this MACD cross? My body is ready for a doctor's office. Be completely honest with you. I am not feeling this today.
Yeah. To me, it looks like it's looking for buyers, and it's
It's
Not
looking for
quite getting
buyers. If it don't,
puts.
if it don't find them pretty quick, we're gonna get a pretty good drop, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We need this 5410 test, and then because they're keeping those orders at 5410, you got a lot. Even though they're moving a lot of orders, you get those right there at it. That's been there all morning, so. It's giving us some bearish wicks here too, so wicks aren't always the best indicator on futures, but
You're about to get a puts cross on calls on general market tide. But again, net premium is showing calls rising on SPY. So you're getting a tale of two sets of data. Purely a guess here. My guess is they drop it and then it runs up.
Once again, CBD is 3,000. So I mean, you can't take it for anything today. Some days are like that, guys. Some days are your indicators tell you. What was it yesterday, Roy, or the day before that CBD told us to play all day, and
yeah,
kind of ignored it today. We've kind of tried to trade it, and it's been wrong all day. So
puts just crossed calls on the general market tide. Of course, the market pops up. So go figure.
CBD is actually coming back a little. Broke 3,000. Now it's back below 3,000. To get the 5410 move, we're going to need CBD to give us a big drop all of a sudden, which means a bunch of sell orders came in to push it down. And instead, it's holding 3,000, right around 3,000. Let's see. Yeah, Howie said taking too long, close for zero profit. Has got to go. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. It's the longer this thing plays out, the better chance of losing money on it is. But we shall see. And as soon as you see that, we'll get a massive drop here now.
Let's see it.
See, this is one of the reasons I don't really like looking at RCI and stuff, because we can sit here and chop right here for a little bit, and RCI could be, telling you need to go long, but we chop here, it gets back neutral, and then we tank more. So, am I wrong on that, Roy?
No, you're not wrong. That's the fear with it, but it's one of those. And we did have a little drop, and then here's your little pop. Here's your pop. Yeah. It's one of those indicators that, exact, kind of like everything, right? It's not an exact science that I use, but it is good to know.
Yeah, I don't.
What
yeah.
Yeah, just what the momentum indicators are showing. I mean, here's your cross, here's your move up. Does it hold? Probably not, but could you have gotten yourself in a pickle there? Yep.
Yeah, Led just had a good point.
What's CBD showing?
35. They had a good
Yeah.
point. So you're 100% right on that. It's one of the painful points for about technicals when they work themselves out by grinding sideways, which is why Tide has proven so useful to him and shows you where the pressure is and how much weight to give the technicals. Can't blindly use
Right.
any of it. That is 100%. I don't think there's ever been a truer statement that you can't.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, a lot of newer people, especially. They're looking for the holy grail in trading, right? And they go
Yeah.
through they go through the MACD, they go through the RSI, they go through the Bollinger Bands, they go through EMAs. They look for, hey, this is going to tell them it's going to be 100% right all the time. There's nothing's going to be 100% right. At the end of the day, we're all guessing, so we're taking the most educated guess we can on the trade. Now, whether you're using RSI, Tide, you're using CBD, Bookmap, we're looking for what gives us the highest chance of being in a winning trade.
Yeah.
So with Lad, you said that Tide has been your best. Bookmap has been my holy grail. Just looking at the orders, learning how to read Bookmap, that kind of thing. I just don't. And make sure you be drinking a Propel while you're doing it. Exactly right. I traded the other day with that Bookmap, and I felt naked and lost because I love being. I can look at level 2 data, right? I've got level 2 data here. I can see it. But looking at it on the chart, I don't know. You get the trend. I wish I could show you all the chart right now. You get the trend. The trend is down. Bookmap's down. It's showing down. I mean, since 8 o'clock this morning at 55.10. Oh, it took me out there.
Yeah, there's your pop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, CBD showed that too. So Lad, it's not just CBD's been popping, ready to go. It's up to 4,500 now. And guess what? We're still not taking a long.
Puts dropping pretty hard.
And this could be the point where it trends up the rest of the day. I'm definitely not saying that's not going to happen. I've been burned too many times on longs today. I just don't feel comfortable with the long right now. And honestly, I don't feel comfortable trading right now. I probably should have just cut it off, but
Yeah, we're about that time, so I think that's a good stopping point here.
Yep. I'm fixing to go. I don't know if I'm going to the urgent care or going to the bed. One of the two.
Well, maybe nap it. See if a nap takes care of it.
Just look at this movie back now, but we called it earlier, did we? The 8 was a place to short.
Yep. I've played poorly today. My accounts reflect it. I actually hit my daily loss limit on my XFAs. Three accounts minus 1,000. So not happy. But we come back tomorrow, manage risk a little better. Just didn't read it well today.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, I appreciate y'all hopping on. It was great with the chat in the Discord, the chat in the YouTube channel. They were all perfect. I appreciate that. So
yeah.
We will catch you guys hopefully in the morning. We will see. Unless if I'm only way I won't be there is I'm gonna have to be in the hospital or dead probably. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
man. Good